Welcome to PPI Recording Studio nestled in the cradle of New York City. Welcome to the second weekly episode, and I have my stand here today, so that's really cool. Welcome to the third weekly episode for the month of April 2026 for Dedication Around the Nation Weekly Courtesy Video Marketing Series and Interview Series, because we are getting it out to the nation and beyond. First photo you see come up is a thank you to Pearl Street Station Restaurant up at 53 Summer Street, Malden, Massachusetts, just north of Boston. Interstate 93, get off at exit 23, which is Route 60, take 60 into Malden. Follow the signs, very easy, quick trip. As soon as you get into the railroad tracks, bang a left, and there you are, Pearl Street Station, celebrating their 40th year anniversary, providing gastronomic delights to the Malden, Massachusetts community and beyond. So that's where we were this past Sunday, and it was just, for the brunch, it was just off the charts, man. That's all I have to say. It was just really off the charts. A lot of new people came out. People were really digging it, but really thank you to gracious support, specifically to Paul Solano, who is the general manager of Pearl Street Station, and Chef Felipe and his culinary dream team of Pearl Street Station Restaurant. Live links in the text description area. Now, we had a new person there for me that I had a chance to meet. Name is Gordon Michaels. You're going to see that flyer up on your screen in a moment. And Gordon is performing there this Thursday, April 23. And I said, hey, man, get up and do a tune, and we'll support you, help get the word out, which is exactly what happened. He got up and sang a couple of songs with John Boboan. It was a lot of fun. So you see that flyer on your screen. He is there this Thursday, meaning Gordon, April 23, 2026. Show starts at 7:30 p.m. Live links in the text description area. And thank you, Gordon, once again for your cross support. Next photo you see is from last week's episode here in Dedication Around the Nation, April 16, 2026. Return guest was John Phillip as an interview guest, and he was here in 2024, 2025, and this time we're promoting his new upcoming 2026 New York City performances. And as soon as those dates are being released, I will let you know, definitely, to keep that all moving in that direction. Live link in the text description area if you've not seen that episode. Makes it very easy to click on to watch. Now, next photo is a follow-up from the April 16, 2026 episode, and that is for the Jazz Brunch flyer. It happened only 48 hours ago, because this is Tuesday the 22nd, right? Or 22nd, yes, exactly. So point is the 21st, I'm sorry. So point is, follow through from that. We had a lot of new people come out, a lot of new supporters. And this next photo you're going to see come up, I wasn't kidding about being a community networking event brunch. And this photo is all the flyers I made with my buddy Rob. You're going to see this whole table. It's all flyers of different nonprofits like 4Dogs Senior Animal Rescue. You're going to see that right in the forefront of your screen. Right next to that was the Sarah Bradlee Fulton statue ceremony, which took place yesterday, April 20, 2026 in Medford, Massachusetts. And I was there as a support, and it was so much fun. Had a beautiful afternoon for it, and it was it was extremely, more accurately, well received by the local community and local government. Had a terrific turnout, all kinds of folks, families, and a couple of photos you're going to see is this is Bob Hillerberg, who's on the board of the nonprofit sponsor, looking back at medfordhistory.com, right? And I'll have a live link in the text description. And this is Bob, right after the unveiling, with Sarah Bradlee Fulton, who is a Revolutionary War heroine who lived in Medford and is the mother of the Boston Tea Party. And this is Bob with the cake that they had for the statue ceremony. Also, right next to him is Robert, who's a new friend who is also a benefactor to the funding of Sarah Bradlee Fulton's statue that you see in the photo, and also now is on the front lawn, if you will, of the city of Medford City Hall. Next photo you're going to see is Bob. I was doing cameo shots with him all through the downtown of Medford. So this is Bob with the cake. You can see the cake a little more in the present, in the forefront. It was a gingerbread cake. It was very, very good. So next photo you're going to see in relation to the April 19th Jazz Brunch, and this is Sharon Catherine Love. Now, I didn't know Sharon. First time meeting her at the brunch, and she was so sweet. She took a lot of photos. She put them up yesterday on Facebook. We connected on Facebook. She talked about what we did and was extremely kind in what she was doing. Her and Michelle came out for the first time, didn't know both. So live link in the text description area because in-kind cross-channel support, if you will, is an event that Sharon has coming up on May 2. You're going to see that on your screen. 2026 is going to be in Braintree, Massachusetts, right outside of Boston. And I'll have live links in the text description area as a cross-event support in kind for what Sharon did for us. And you can go onto her website, which is musicmermaid.com, and also I'll have a Facebook link there for her so you can connect with Sharon. So the next one in relation to the April 19 brunch, and that is for Paul Ponder's podcast series, which we've been talking about here now for the last 2.5 years. And this was really cool. I had these flyers out for people to take, which they did, in support of that podcast series, which is Paul Solano, general manager of Pearl Street Station Restaurant. He's the host. But what's so cool is that Techie Talonzo Amos came. First time I got a chance to meet him in person. And also Shelley Wolf was there, who is also part of the Techie Toolbox Entertainment and PodPro Entertainment, that whole support scene for Paul Ponder's podcast series. So thank you both for coming. I have more photos that I'm going to post in future episodes here in dedication that I took. And Shelley was so sweet. She jumped in, was taking photos. Very, very cool. So thank you for your cross support coming out. And I'll have live links in the text description area to their upcoming weekly Saturday live radio show that Shelley comes on and is a part of and talks about all different kinds of updated technical information about the web and about the e-world. It's extremely informative. But live links, so that's every Saturday from 12:08 in the afternoon to 1 o'clock in the afternoon on WATD, Cape Cod, and you can get on to live streaming of it through the Odyssey.com website or the app. Again, live links in the text description area. And the next one I want to talk about is this right here, this poster, and this is for this Saturday coming up, April 25, Gloucester, Massachusetts, 2026. I had these posters and flyers on the table, and I actually gave some flyers to some folks who were there at the brunch. And I said, hey man, just get it out there. And they took a bunch of flyers, and we're going to spread the word. So this is cool because it's celebrating Earth Day, but it's also their spin on this is hard to dispose of items like sinks and toilets that you got hanging around the house. After doing a renovation, for example, you don't know where to take them, where to go. So for a nominal fee like 10, 20, or whatever dollars, you can take them to this event in the Gloucester area, and they will dispose of them the proper way. Very cool. Live link in the text description area. So I'll follow through with that thought because I talk about the environment and animals and how that's all related in Mother Nature, right? And this photo is for Chip and I. Now, Chip and I are both big walkers. We not only do it for exercise, but we also do it for a mode of transportation to get from point A to point B. Like today, for me, by the time I get home, I will have walked 12 miles coming in to do this episode in New York City and going home. So point is, this is one of the most common items that I found on the streets as I'm walking. No place specific, right? No town that's like, oh, it always happens in this town. And these are lug nuts from the wheels of cars. And a lot of them are chromed. I find them right in the gutter of the street. So I pick them up, I bring them home, I put them in a container, and then I take them to scrap metal recycling so they get another life instead of laying in the street and becoming street trash, right? Which is not doing anybody any good. So we can all make a difference, folks. All you got to do is just put a little effort and a little energy into it. If you have any questions about recycling, just put them in the comments in the YouTube section. I will definitely answer them and steer you in the right direction if I don't know the answer to that question. So Project 142 Concert Series is the sponsor of the Dedication Around the Nation weekly courtesy video marketing series and interview series. You see that logo on your screen? I know. We created this, or I created this idea of this video series April of 2020 when the pandemic hit. All my gigs went away. Life was not what we knew it at that point, and everybody was shut down. The concert series, Project 142, which was a mobile concert series here in Manhattan that I host and produce the concerts, didn't perform. That shut down. There was nothing happening. I got a hold of Chip, the owner of PPI Recording Studio. I said, hey, man, how about if we start a video series because nobody's doing anything? And he said, sure. We started that, launched it right here, April 28, 2020, and now next week, it'll be our 6th year full anniversary of Dedication Around the Nation. And it started out just as a video coming on about 5 minutes every week, and I would just stay in contact with people. Happy birthdays, happy anniversary. Hey, you're getting the divorce, good for you. Happy, whatever, happy next step of your life. But that was how it all started, and now I've morphed it over the 6 years to be a marketing platform for nonprofits, small businesses, artistic endeavors, and environmental causes. Artistic endeavors and environmental causes like this right here. This is coming up next month, Brooklyn. This is Tom Greene, who was a interview guest here in 2025, and Tom's 37th annual beach cleanup, Bay Ridge, Brooklyn, is coming up May 16. You're going to see that on your screen. 2026. It's at 9 a.m. in the morning. It's open to the public. Gloves will be provided. Come on out. Right across from Fort Hamilton. Very cool. I did it last year with Paul SIESWERDA. We had a ball and met some very, very, very cool people. And we picked up a lot of trash and recycling. So that's what this is all morphed into now, folks. So thank you to everybody that came out, all the new folks, the new subscribers to the channel, also new folks that I've friended on Facebook in the last 24 hours from the gig that actually put photos up and promoted us from just doing that one gig 48 hours ago. So I'm going to take it out with a song today because I sing a cappella each and every episode since we started 6 years ago. And today I'm going to do the dedication to Cheryl and Don, who were at the brunch 48 hours ago. I never met them before. They hung out for like 2.5 hours. They were just enjoying the music and enjoying the vibe. And this was a song I did for Cheryl, and she just really, really just like, this is so great. I love this song. So this is for you, Cheryl and Don. The next time you're found with your chin on the ground, there's a lot to be learned. So look around. Once there was a little old ant, thought he pushed that rubber tree plant. Everyone knows an ant can't push a rubber tree plant 'cause he's got high hopes. He's got high hopes. He's got high apple pie in the sky. Hope so every time you're feeling bad, instead of feeling sad, just remember that ant. Whoops, there goes another rubber tree plant. When troubles call and your back's to the wall, there's a lot to be learned. That wall could fall. Yeah, Chip. Once there was a silly old ram, thought he'd punch a hole in the dam. No one could make that ram scram. He can't button that dam 'cause he's got high hopes. He's got high hopes. He's got high apple pie in the sky. Hope so anytime you're feeling low, instead of letting go, just remember that ram. Whoops, there goes another billion. Whoops, there goes another billion watt. Whoops, there goes another billion watt. Damn, bird club. All right, Chip, yay! Hi-ho! Thank you for joining us today. Thank you to those new subscribers. Subscribe to my channel. It's very easy, quick, and simple. Lower right-hand corner of your screen, red button. Click on it to help on this YouTube algorithm, help support and keep that channel moving along. Be very much appreciated. Hit the like button in the center of your viewing screen. Right down here in the bottom, you'll see this insignia. Check all the live links in the text description there. They are there for you. We will see you next week. And I have a special guest, return guest, that's Robert C. Ford, poet at large in charge here in New York City. He is going to be return guest to help celebrate our 6th year anniversary episode. Thank you, Mr. Chip, for preaching. We'll see you next episode. Enjoy the spring and check out all those live links.